Welcome to this talk where I invite you into a deep understanding of why this particular Shakti Yoga Nidra, the power of Shakti heals the body with her loving presence, holds the potential to transform your physical body, your energy body, and your emotional body. As you listen, you begin to feel the call to enter the meditation because you recognize that this journey opens a doorway into healing that rises from within you. My intention is to open your heart to the truth that your body already knows how to heal when it is met with loving presence and supported by Shakti's intelligent life force. This becomes your invitation to experience the meditation itself. This Yoga Nidra rests on a simple yet profound truth that your body awakens when it is met with awareness. As I speak to you, I help you sense that Shakti is not an idea or a distant concept. She is a living force moving through every cell, every breath, and every subtle vibration of your existence. You begin to feel that the moment you enter stillness, the grip of tension starts to soften because presence itself becomes your healing balm. I describe how this practice does not push, force, or strain because the body naturally unwinds and returns to its original intelligence when it is held in its awareness. This understanding touches you because it offers a new way to relate to your own inner experience, one that brings softness, hope, and a feeling of truly being cared for. As you continue listening, you feel the strength that comes from arriving exactly as you are. Every sensation you meet in your body becomes a part of the healing field that forms around you. When I explain that Shakti responds wherever your awareness goes, you begin to sense the possibility of transformation rising inside of you. A relief begins to open in your chest as you realize that you do not need to manage the process because you are learning you're just learning how to allow it. This becomes a gentle invitation that awakens something deep within you, a remembrance that true healing happens when you welcome what is already present inside you. I guide you into the understanding that Shakti begins to move the moment you breathe with awareness. Her intelligence knows precisely where to go and how to dissolve emotional residue and old patterns of contraction without struggle. You feel the urgency and the beauty of entering the meditation as you recognize that this practice does more than relax your body. It liberates places you have carried for years. Curiosity rises in you as you feel yourself being prepared for the deeper layers of the journey that Shakti will reveal. I offer you a moment to imagine the breath entering your body like sunlight entering a dark room. As the light expands, the room gently reveals everything within it. Nothing needs to be pushed aside. Nothing needs to be resisted. This image helps you understand how Shakti works inside you, illuminating old memories, energies, and sensations so they can finally be released. I guide you into a clear understanding of why this Yoga Nidra is so effective. I help you recognize that your body shifts into healing the moment it feels safe. As you breathe slowly, rhythmically, you activate the vagus nerve, quieting the stress response and awakening the parasympathetic state that naturally brings regeneration. You begin to understand that your breath is not simply air entering and leaving your lungs. It is a messenger carrying signals of safety throughout your entire system. As this truth lands inside you, you feel motivated to explore the meditation because you realize your well-being depends on reclaiming this inner state of peace. I describe how conscious breathing becomes a bridge connecting your physical body with your energy body. As your breath deepens, you feel subtle shifts in warmth, spaciousness, and emotional release moving through you. You begin to sense how old patterns soften, the way stones in a river soften over the steady flow of water. You understand that this is not ordinary relaxation. It is a true reorganization of the inner landscape you have lived in for years. I show you that loving presence becomes the medicine your body has been waiting for. When you bring attention to the places that feel tight or ignored, those places begin to open on their own. Your body responds to awareness the way the flower responds to sunlight, quietly unfolding without pressure. You feel drawn toward the Yoga Nidra because you now understand that transformation happens through acceptance and tenderness. I invite you to imagine placing your hand on your heart and feeling a wave of warmth move through your chest. You notice that you are not creating this moment, you are receiving it. This feeling becomes your invitation to explore your inner world with the same tenderness, and this simple recognition pulls you closer to meditation. In the final part of the session, I reveal why this meditation awakens such profound healing. I speak to you about Shakti's presence as something real, immediate, and deeply loving. Her intelligence moves through your chakras, through your cranial nerves, through every layer of your koshas. As you listen, you begin to understand how she dissolves energy blocks, softens outdated emotional imprints, and reconnects you with your own divine essence. When you sense that Shakti is guiding this transformation, you feel safe enough to surrender to the experience. I help you feel how Shakti is always here, always supportive, always carrying you towards your highest expression. When her loving presence touches the places that once felt heavy, the weight begins to dissolve, confusion clears, and a natural clarity rises within you. You begin to sense that this meditation is an opportunity to realign with your truest self, the part of you that has never been wounded or diminished. A longing awakens inside you, a desire to return to the part of yourself that is radiant and whole. I describe how Shakti clears old patterns, the way a river restores itself after a storm. She moves without force, reorganizing your inner world and guiding you toward harmony. This understanding gives you a sense of hope, reassurance, and direction as you prepare to enter the meditation. I share a moment where I compare Shakti to a mother whispering to a child who is afraid. The child softens because it feels safe again. This image becomes the essence of my invitation to you, showing you that this meditation holds you with that same unconditional tenderness. I bring you to the threshold of the doorway. I show you the path that leads from tension into release, from fragmentation into unity, from confusion into clarity. As this understanding settles in your heart, you feel a quiet recognition rising inside you. You know that this Shakti Yoga Nidra is not simply a practice, it is your return to wholeness. You leave this session feeling the pull to enter the meditation because within you knows that this is the moment your healing truly begins. If you want to explore more of my Yoga Nidra meditations, my personal journeys, or the philosophy behind these teachings, please like and subscribe to my channel, Shakti Talks. And also, if you are interested in experiencing this particular Shakti Yoga Nidra or others, you can go to my patreon.com page to Shakti Talks Yoga. Thank you for watching.